You are on bond for an evading arrest, a criminal mischief. You've picked up an aggravated assault of a family member and now a terroristic threat. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney. Shh. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. The defendant is the complainant's ex-boyfriend. During a walk-in report, the complainant told the officers that her and the defendant had an on and off dating relationship since the 8th grade, but they broke up in June 2024. In September, the defendant told the complainant, "Stop talking all that mess before I come to your house and fucking shoot you." The complainant told the officers that right after the incident, the defendant sent her photos of a gun in his lap. The complainant stated the defendant also told one of the complainant's friends that he was going to shoot the complainant.
So what? Tell me about the ag assault. What happened there?
Your Honor, in the ag assault, one moment.
In the criminal mischief, is it with the same complaining witness as well?
The criminal mischief's from a prior event where we had experimented trying a drug and kind of got crazy and broke stuff.
Yes, Your Honor. And then for the aggravated
completely
assault,
unrelated.
it says the complainant and her friends went to a party, and at the party they saw the defendant trying to get in, but was ultimately turned away because too many people were there already. While walking, the complainant ignored the defendant, and the defendant stated, "Are you going to apologize?" And the complainant kept walking. The defendant began cussing at the complainant and said, "I got it on me." And the defendant said the complainant said at that time, the defendant got a pistol from his ankle and pointed it at her. And then witnesses corroborated the complainant's statement. And Your Honor, there's also a pending terroristic threat out of Galveston as well for the same complaining witness. Yes.
Did you know about this?
I did not know about that.
Do you have an open case in Galveston as well? I think, Mr. Poole, that you are a complete and utter danger to our society. And I'm going to do everything in my power to protect Harris County from anyone that does any kind of damage whatsoever. I am now revoking your bonds on both of your other cases. Goes with you. I'm sorry. As much as I love you, it's unacceptable the way things have been going. And I think that you don't get the message. And now I hope you do. But I am now going to give you home confinement. You're not allowed out if you bond out of jail. I'm going to make your bond sky high. I think that you're a complete and utter danger to everyone. You flaunt our bond conditions. And it truly sad, Mr. Poole, because you have but one life. And when you have a gun and when you start using that, God forbid that you do some irreparable damage, that you dig yourself into a hole where you're looking at 50 to 60 years in prison, perhaps life. 99% of people that are in jail are there because they have no self-control. They either use something, they are on something, and they get upset. They wig out without thinking, if I say this, what's going to happen? If I do this, what's going to happen? It's unacceptable. And now I will do everything, like I said, in my power to protect Harris County. So if you do get out, you must remain home confinement. You're not allowed out. No weapons, no contact with any of the complaining witnesses whatsoever, no dope, no alcohol. Anything else? I mean, what does he do?
He's a student, Judge. He's a high school student. So
I don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, he scares me.
Understood. And Chip and I are going to put some things together. I think that there's a different scenario really going on than what this reflects in the probable cause statements. And we're going to bring that to the prosecutors.
If you have something that shows me different to what they have, I'm all ears.
Understood.
And
with your permission, Judge, if we'll get some time to put that stuff together, we can perhaps readdress the bond.
Yeah, absolutely. And I never want to see a kid lose out on school, because to me, it's the most important thing in life,
Understood. If we do home confinement, can there be an exception to that when he's at school and he just has to report immediately back to his home?
Is he like in high school?
He's a high school student.
In high school.
I mean,
Yeah, Judge, he's actually currently, because of this situation, doing online school, so he'll be able to do it from home.
Oh, okay, good.
So disregard.
There we go. Are you mom and dad? Come on up, come up.
Come over.
Thank you so much for coming. Shh. It's out of control. I don't know what else to do. But it seems that when he's out in public and he's out, partying, as they say, there's a wake of trouble. Did you guys know that he has a case in Galveston as well?
No, Your Honor, this is the first time I've heard of that.
Is it currently open?
It's currently open, Your Honor.
Something that the lawyers are also unaware of as well,
We think it's all one event that happened over a few hours. We don't know.
But it's not though. It's not. He's, 12 in December of 23, we have a criminal mischief and evading arrest. Now, a couple months later, we've got Galveston. It's not. And I think that we need to really give him a wake-up call before he really does irreparable damage,
If I could just clarify, the two events here in Harris and the one event in Galveston, we think that was all in the one series of events that happened between football game and a party on a hotel.
We need to figure out what's going on, to figure out why it's continuing to happen. I want what's best for your son. I really do. And I will help you in any way that I can. I have to put him in custody today because I have to show him that it's unacceptable what he's doing and picking up these tuna cases, especially the fact that he's picked up an aggravated assault. That's, you've got a great lawyer. We'll be here to figure it out with you.
And Judge, he's already addressed the bond on the felony case as well. So he's gone in and addressed it with the felony. We're just
Bond, huh?
understood.
So I'm making your bonds 30,000 each. I don't know if they're going to bond you out, but if you do get out, you better be on your best behavior, and you are not to go anywhere. What I'd like to do is, I'm going to take him in now. I'd like to do an evaluation. It's called a TRAS to see what the best way of going forward. We have clinicians that can sit there and evaluate him, talk to him, figure out what's going on, and perhaps boot camp is the right way. Perhaps, we have these other things that we have at our disposal to see how we go forward. Because I just don't know. I don't know what's going on in his life. I don't know what he's doing, what he's taking,
We did already as part of the PTI, and they do want to increase him to what?
Say it again.
They want to increase his level of supervision to Wyman.
Who say that? Felony court?
No, misdemeanor, but this is a part of the PTI. He's already completed the TRS this year, so because of the new law violations and how things they kind of are, they want him to do Wyman.
Did you hear that?
I did. Judge, again, I think that these probable cause statements are giving a skewed picture of what's
So
really
that's
going
right. Let's not put the cart ahead of the horse. We'll give you time. And then if you see something different, just come back and let me know. Okay. Do you have any questions?
No.
If you need anything, always come back. We're here. We'll help you out in any way that we can. And sometimes some kids are harder to reach, but we'll do everything on our power to reach them one way or the other. So we got you. Okay. We'll take care of you one way or the other. Okay. All right. He goes with you. Oh yeah. I'm going to do a mow up. So hold on, Stephen, hold on. Mr. Poole, I'm entering in what's called the magistrate's order for emergency protection that identifies SM as a protected individual. You're not to commit family violence or an assault against this person, commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. You cannot be in possession of a weapon or go within 200 feet of where the person works. If you violate this court order, the state can and will file a violation protective order, and you violate those conditions, I can have a hearing to hold you at no bond. Zero bond, and I will do it in a heartbeat to protect every person of Harris County. Do you understand, Mr. Poole?